Oh, fuck. Wait, did they make him easier to beat? If that's the case, cool. But, damn. Because, in the original NES game, that black skeleton was a real bastard. He would give you problems even at level 20. Mostly because he would dodge all of your attacks. You couldn't cast spells on him, you could barely touch him. That's how much of a bastard he was, and he hit like a bastard. I think they nerfed him in this game. In this port of the game. You know what? I might actually be able to take this part of the map. No, he still is a bastard. I just got lucky. Okay, I gained 2 levels. Let's see if I can take on the Axe Knight now. Okay, I can definitely take on the Killer Wolf, which in the original game was called a werewolf. Alright, let's see what happens now. Nope. Still not enough. 3708. That's a lot of hit points. I mean, that's a lot of XP. But I should be able to manage. As long as I'm back here, though, I may as well take care of the next part of the game. Actually, it's not really the next part. It's more of a side quest. I was wrong. There actually is one side quest. And for those familiar with the game, you see me go in this direction, you hear me say the word side quest. I think you have an idea what I'm about to do. Casting Radiant. Alright, let's see if I can kill this bastard. Wow. That was a tremendous amount of XP.
Oh, at last, a valiant hero! My name is Laura. I'm the Princess of Redstone. If you had not come for me, someday I would become the King Dragon's bride. Oh, how I shudder at that thought! Okay, since you rescued me, would you please escort me back to my castle?
Sure, I'll take you, princess who may or may not have a cold. Okay, in order to properly do this kissing sound, Wheel Girl, I need you for a volunteer.
The internet is... I am across the internet, so no dice.
Alright, Neon White will have to be my substitute. Come over here, you conduct you.
Neon's currently not here, so...
He's in the Twitch chat.
He's not saying anything, so
I
how
can't
do you
even-
know he's actually there?
I can't even make the smooch sound anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
I'll do the kissing sound.
Okay. Are you wed are you wed yet, Wheel Girl?
We're gonna...
Do I, Wheel Girl, do I make your pussy like the Hoover Dam?
You make me want to slap you in the face!
Thank you.
Ah, old times. How I miss thee.
She's just playing hard to get. I'll get her eventually.
When the universe dies, you'll get me. That means, no, I'm not playing hard to get. You're being the You're being a stubborn idiot who doesn't understand. No means knowing. No.
Well, Roman Polanski once taught me that no means yes, so I guess. And he made
Why
the
are you
pianist.
child diddler, you
He
dumbass?
made the pianist and Rosemary's Baby, so he must know what he's doing.
Being a good director doesn't mean you should take moral advice from him.
I know that. Come on. Oh, you think I'm that stupid? Actually, you know what? You do. What am I saying?
Yes, I do think you're that stupid at this point.
Hey, King, I brought me a woman.
Yo, King, here's a bitch for you.
Yo, King, here's your dog.
Oh, the subtitles are brilliant.
doesn't-
The subtitles are fucking brilliant. Hey, fuckhead, you've returned.
That's kind of why that's kind of why I put up the name, because it just sounds like a much more greener type of version of a Jersey.
I know, right?
Yo, fuck it. Go over here.
Oh my god, I love you, fuckhead.
It probably would work if there was actually another U in there. I love you, you fuckhead.
Oh, fuckhead. Do to me what's in the first part of your name.
Okay, so I need to drop something.
Sorry about leaving early. I had to help my dad get ready for bed. He's dead.
Hey, it's all cool. It's all good. Okay, so all that's really left to do, and I need to do this. I need to drop some items. And I figure what better way of dropping the items than by completing the fetch quest. 3 items will eventually become 1. Unfortunately, this also means I have to get rid of my silver harp, which...
Because what's an RPG without fucking fetch quest?
and limited inventory. But yeah, the silver harp, I wanted to keep that handy because you don't really have to wander about. You can just strum the harp and then enemies will come to you. But I do need to free up some space in order to take this token that the princess gives you. So first things first, I gotta go up to the upper part of the region after crossing this bridge, so I can then trade away the harp for a staff. And once again, technically I could go beat the game if I wasn't such a weakling right now. Granted, I've come a long way, but I still can't kill that Axe Knight, so... yeah, I'm still a weakling compared to the Dragon Lord. Oh, I'm sorry. He's now called the King Dragon.
King Drag, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere, not just from this.
Maybe from some 80s rock album.
Probably that. King Dragon, blah, 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 and then fucking Cannibal Corpse starts playing.
Now, was this before or after Chris Boars?
Yeah, probably. Oh, speaking of metal, I've been reading this awesome book. It's called Lord of Chaos. It's about the Norwegian black metal movement. Do you know anything about the Norwegian black metal movement?
I know about the Northern European black metal scene.
Well, the Norwegian one's pretty famous because they stopped kidding. about everything, ever. To give you the short version, a bunch of musicians lived in the woods and set fire to about 100 churches. One of them, named Dead, shot himself in the face, and the other guy cannibalized his brain and made a necklace out of his skull. And then two of these musicians challenged each other to a fight to the death to prove who was the ultimate evil. And somewhere in between all of this, they made music.
I have a
Wouldn't it be
feeling-
easier just to do a battle of the bands?
It's amazing. This story is incredible. I mean, just these fucking metalheads who lost their goddamn minds and took everything that they wrote completely seriously. There's a great interview with one of the band members. They're like, what inspires you to make music? And it's like 30 seconds of him just sitting there silent. He just says, Satan. Yeah, if you don't mind reading, it's one hell of a book.
But yeah, there was a bunch of Norwegian metal groups I had stumbled upon. And I do mean stumbled upon, because initially when I was... Now, for the record, folks, I don't I cannot endorse piracy of any kind, but I understand. Once upon a time, though, I did go to the Pirate Bay. For simple things. I eventually bought them. In fact, you may have seen clips of me with my video game collection behind me. I'm using my thumb to point behind me as if you could see me. But yes, I have a collection behind me because eventually I started buying these games. Still am, whenever I can get some money. But there was one particular series of torrents that I was downloading, mostly because it involved music that I would not have known about beforehand. It was called the Heavy Metal... what was it called? The Metal Hard Rock Covers Collections. And I think by now the guy named Biochemical or Biomechanical, this guy has conjured up about 1,000 albums, full-on CDs, of nothing but metal covers of famous songs. Rock songs, metal songs, rap songs, pop songs, country songs, all made metal. These guys took the whole premise of Nathan Explosion's creed at the beginning of Metalocalypse. We will make everything metal, blacker to the blackest black, times infinity. These guys actually did that. Give me a second. I'll let me conjure up the folder here with a couple of these bands.
So, they're like the guys I talked about, where they weren't kidding about
You
anything.
wouldn't even have to name some of the names. I'll probably end up naming them for you. Just in case, though. It would help if you were able to validate some of these names for me.
I'm sure, because, like I said, a lot of these metal bands, especially in Norway, they were not fucking around. And to be fair, some of their music actually pretty damn good.
Now, there are some of them that are mainstream, like Yngwie Malmsteen.
That was the second episode.
That's one that comes up the most.
Alex, Metal Mythos.
It's the first time I ever heard of a band called Riff Raff, which was a Swedish AC/DC cover band that did ABBA covers.
Wait,
Cover band that covered different songs. Okay, that's weird.
do they do ABBA covers in the style of AC/DC?
Yes.
I want that album.
I
want to hear that. I want to hear that.
Let's see, what other bands do we have here? At Vance, Black Sweden, Rob Rock.
I'm waiting for 1G and
That's just from all the ones I sorted out from the ones that just cover Abba stuff. Moving on to Accept, there was a lot of Accept covers, like mostly Balls to the Wall.
Of course, Balls to the Wall, because that's the one that everyone loves.
Of course.
Debauchery,
wouldn't have metal without one of the big ones.
Chimera, Silver Fist, Sinner, Bullet Boys did a Balls to the Wall cover.
You know, I gotta be honest, I don't know if you've ever heard of Gore Grind, but a lot of these bands sound like Gore Grind for some reason.
I'm waiting for Gargaroth or Darkthorn to be mentioned.
I don't know why I keep thinking, I don't know if no one knows what the hell Gore Grind is, but it is an aggressively terrible music style that just happens to have insane band names. Like Liver Spot Disease Madness, or like Rape the Prostitute, like Island, just shit like that, you know?
Interesting. Neil Turbin did a cover of Touch Too Much.
Are you serious?
Neil Turbin, he was the original singer for Anthrax.
I know who that is.
For those that don't know. For those that don't know.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Sorry.
I didn't know the band members of Anthrax, so I wouldn't have been able to put that together.
Dude, I am talking to at least 6 people.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Puddle Mud did a TNT cover.
So, do you have all of these?
Yeah, all this stuff I have in my collection here.
I want that ABBA fucking AC/DC cover band. I gotta hear that.
Gotta
stick around. I'll send you a link later.
I'd love to hear that, because I'd love to hear like Dancing Queen covered like fucking Thunderstruck. Like that's gotta be fascinating to listen to.
Dancing Queen is actually done in kind of a slow rock ballad type of motion.
Oh, that's probably the best way to do it.
It actually sounds like something you would expect to hear at a school dance.
You're making this sound awesome. I have no idea if it's going to be, but you're genuinely making me want to listen to this. Is it any good? Like, just from your opinion, is this record? All right. Well, hopefully it sounds like in concept it sounds ridiculous, but I've heard worse concepts than all.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Well, let's see what else we got here. Some band called Norcator.
That's Norwegian. I can just tell by the name.
I've actually heard this band before doing a cover of Ma Baker. He's also doing a cover of an Ace of Base song. Let's see. Adele covers.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, metal covers of Adele.
Okay, that's gotta be weird.
I want to hear those. Probably can't be that difficult. I mean,
it's still gonna be weird no matter how good it is.
Let's see. Amist, Eyes of a Fallen Angel, Fight the Fade, Go Radio, Hangovers, Ice 9 Kills, Nika, Otherwise, Our Walking Hour, Sick Armor, Sycamore, We Are Promise. Never heard of any of those bands before. And I never would have heard of any of these if I hadn't grabbed up all those torrents. See, as crazy as this sounds, Pirate Bay actually serves some purpose.
I learned a lot. I found out a lot about movies from Pirate Bay. You just find these incredibly weird movie titles you've never heard of. A lot of them foreign. And like a fun, you know. I discovered Hong Kong gore films on there. That's a real thing. There's a shitload of them. My favorite to this day, I think I've told you all about this, Man Behind the Sun, a movie that actually features real corpses. It also features footage of a 9-year-old boy's autopsy.
Oh, great!
It's true it's a nightmare to watch if you know it's like I'll put it like this. There's a scene where they rip the skin
Yeah.
off of a woman's arm, and those are actual skeleton arms.
If it ain't the Italians, it seems a good amount of Asians know how to creep the fuck out of you.
Honestly, like I said, everyone knows the Italians, but I mean, like, if you go to a place like Bollywood, even like Bollywood's got even more crazy knockoffs. I saw Jaws one that features the only time I've ever seen a helicopter crash, shark attack, and murder by harpoon in the same 5 seconds.
Yeah,
All of
me,
this shit
it
happens in
needs
5
a lot of
seconds.
singing and knowing how to break physics in the most hilarious way possible.
I've tried to get into Bollywood movies, but dear God, like they're fucking way too long. Like I saw one like Sigan or whatever that was like 2 hours and 32 minutes, and it does not need to be that long. Very few movies have the right to be over 2 hours long.
What movies are on that list?
I'm just saying, like a movie does not need to be 2 hours and 30 minutes, especially a fucking family comedy.
Well, Indians must log movies.
I'm just saying, like I said, I mean, very few movies can really sustain 160 minutes, and a fucking Indian family comedy isn't one of them.
That's what you think because you probably don't, because you're used to people not really thinking through their, having really good plots to stretch that long in comedies over here.
Again, it is a cultural thing. I mean, Lord knows that's why they don't. That's why no one hears about them over here. And like I said, I'm not into Bollywood cinema. It's just not my thing. I have tried, and I've got nowhere with it, other than a handful of fun little movies I've found here and there. I've seen a Bollywood Nightmare on Elm Street knockoff that was 2 hours and 25 minutes long.
Hey, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, Wheel Girl, does a Bollywood knockoff of Nightmare on Elm Street need to be 2 hours and 25 minutes?
Well, I would like to, maybe, I don't know, because I don't know anything about how close their plot is to the original, plus I don't know if if it has added music or whatever they do.
It copies several of the most famous scenes from Nightmare 1 and 2 and adds singing and dancing.
Well, then, that depends on how long the songs are. If the songs go long, then maybe.
sorry about that. I had to go take care of the laundry and get that started.
Lovely,
All's
thank
good, all's
you.
good. No problem, no problem.
Well, there's kind of a problem. I mean, I have no clothes for work tomorrow, so it would have helped to fix that.
Oh.
So what the fuck are we supposed to be doing? We're just wandering around the woods doing it, nothing.
Right now I'm wandering about, killing monsters, getting myself stronger.
Oh, Jesus.
And he has a mod that doubles everything.
It's that kind of fucking RPG, Jesus.
Yeah,
Aren't most
it's a remake of one of the first RPGs.
No.
No, I correct you and say no, one of the first JRPGs.
A JRPG and an RPG are the same goddamn thing. Well, I mean, like, style-wise and content-wise they're different, but in terms of genre, they're the same.
Yeah. I bet you I can find an earlier video game RPG than Dragon War, and probably most likely be one in the Americas.
It might even be a text adventure game for all we know.
Yeah, that would be the case, because before Hydlide came around, it was mostly text.
Yeah, I mean, back in the game when games didn't even have graphics.
I think the closest thing we ever had to an American RPG before Hydlide was Advanced Dungeons and Dragons for the Intellivision.
And that's having to dig pretty damn deep into the archives, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a Dungeons and Dragons game for the Intellivision.
Me neither until I started watching The Nerd.
There's a lot. There's like Dungeons and Dragons games for everything, though. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, there were some for the NES, but they were Japanese made.
And they were broken as fuck.
But yeah, the place I need to go is in this broken down village in the desert. And there's not much I can really do in there except get my ass handed to me. Because the quality of monsters takes a dramatic turn once you go in here. Actually, I could probably kill some of the monsters, but there's one that I can't kill. And it's that one I need to kill because it's guarding an important item.
Huh.
Yeah, I was able to kill this one monster, but it took about 2/3 of my health down. Now, luckily, I can recover hit points with every step, but it's not that much, so I still need to use heal whenever I have to.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You gotta love a world where after you kill a giant dragon, it shits out gold bars. You really gotta
I
love
sit here with probably one of the earliest. earliest role-playing games were called D&D, which is based off of the first Dungeons and Dragons made at the University of Illinois, and was the first game to ever feature the things known as bosses.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, I'm really looking forward to Cyberpunk finally becoming a video game. Because that was one of the cooler Dungeons and Dragons knockoffs.
You
It's an RPG, it's not
you
really a
hope
knockoff.
the company can survive all its stupidity it's been going through to get there.
Well, let's just say a great artist takes time to make his work.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, like I said, they weren't.
About them taking their time. I was arguing they have been pissing off some people that work for them.
Because they're Polish. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna blame the fact they're Polish. Oh, hi V, how's it been?
Good. I've been here for a while. I mean, Cyberpunk's more based off of, you know, the cyberpunk dystopian novels.
Oh, that's
really D&D based.
because I know it from the role-playing stuff, not really the novels. I never really read them.
Well, it came from the novels. That's why its system is so different from D&D.
Although Cyberpunk's making pretty much a comeback in other places. I mean, you know, Blade Runner and we have some Netflix stuff. You know, it's making something of a comeback.
Alright. I gained a level. I gained the second level heal spell, which recovers almost all of my hit points. Now let's see if it succeeds the smell test. Can I kill this bastard?
Well, Reese, that's the question.
It is the question. Yes! I defeated the Demon Knight. Fuckhead searched all around. I found the armor of Roto.
That's nice, and according to this list I discovered of RPG video games, the first one made in Japan was based off the tale Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think they'd base it off like something Japanese related or something?
Of course not. You want to do something foreign
Yeah,
so
the
people
first
don't
time-
recognize it.
Fair enough.
Anime guy would have expected something more Japanese, not something Arabic.
So now I have the most powerful armor in the game.
So then we can start killing some motherfuckers now.
We're getting to the point where we can start really kicking some ass. There's still one place I still have to go because I don't have the most powerful shield yet, and there's another piece of there's another weapon I can buy. And to do that, I have to get to a town that is literally a gated community.
Well, it's Japan.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait, you don't have those. Wait. You still have the steel sword?
Yeah.
So you don't have the most powerful sword either.
You know what? I'd insult the gated community, but then I realized everywhere I turn, monsters show up. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think the gated community was a smart move.
I gotta wonder how the average person lives in in these kinds of worlds where monsters are basically everywhere.
The monsters are everywhere because the main bad guy put them there.
To be fair, they're pretty adorable monsters. I'll give them that.
Well, they were designed by Akira Toriyama.
Were all the monsters in this game by Akira Toriyama?
Yeah, all the artwork was done by Mr. Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, because some of it's harder to see, but then there's a couple that you're like, yeah, that's totally him.
Yeah.
Does explain why I sometimes stare at Dragon Quest art for Dragon Quest, especially the later ones, and stare and go, why am I thinking of Dragon Ball Z?
By the way, that would make sense. He makes Dragon Ball Z. He's like, this has dragon in the title. It was made for me.
But yeah, you can see the design aspects.
There's, like I said, some are a bit harder, but then you see like the slime, you're like, that's fucking him.
The
Yeah.
slime has become iconic because of him.
Is he dead?
No.
Alright. I thought he was for some reason.
The guy that made Astro Boy's been dead for a while.
Oh hell yeah, that shit went back in the 60s.
No. I believe
Fifth?
80s, actually.
Oh, are you serious? It's not that old?
I mean, it's only been, a good 20 years or so.
I thought it was older. Granted, I'm the last person you want to talk to about anime. Unless you bring it up like Satoshi Kon, which I know much about that.
Alright, let's see if I can get into this town. To do that, I have to kill a golem.
Golem. Oh, what kind of golem is it? Oh, it's that kind of golem. It's that kind
I
of.
don't know. I figure it's just the type that guards the town.
Alright, because when I think golem, there's a couple things,
And there's only one way to deal with them. There's a fairy flute that puts them to sleep, so then you can start beating on them.
That's bullshit. It's not fair. What you been up to, V, though? It's been a while since we've talked.
Same old, same old.
And why are you volume so quiet?
I'm not quiet. Also, it's 1 a.m. That's why I'm quiet.
Me too, damn it.
I gotta be quiet for a
Okay, we could go either way at this point. I can't afford both items. So what all do you think is important? You and the chat room. Should I have the flame sword or the mirror shield? Because I'm gonna have to grind and get grind for more gold to get the other one anyway.
Let's see what.
Make it easier to grind.
Let's see. Can I see the flame sword? Reese?
Are you looking at the stream?
Okay, yes. 10 plus 10 or plus 8? I go with the plus 10 for now.
The plus 10, you're talking about the armor or the weapon?
The weapon is a plus 8 because it's too shy of being a full 10.
So you are speaking of the mirror shield.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will have to sell the iron shield before I can even buy the mirror shield. Originally it was called the silver shield, which is why I was about to say silver. Alright, now I need about... how much? Okay, I need about... 5,400 gold. Shouldn't be too hard to gather, especially with the local wildlife about. I'll go ahead and show real quick the map of the world plus the color-coded regions in which the monsters you encounter are. As you can see, it's all blocks. In fact, if you look at certain sections of the map, you'll actually encounter strong monsters early on in the game if you go to a very small patch of land right here where the mouse pointer is pointing at. Because for there you can encounter the knight, the demon knight, the magic wyvern, the star wyvern, and the werewolf. All of which are real bastards unless you have enough power to back it all up. We are in this region here, which has the most powerful monsters waiting for us. Actually, that's not the most powerful monsters, but they are the most powerful out in the field. The most powerful monsters are in the Dragon King's castle. Oh, I forgot to mention, one of the benefits of the most powerful armor, not only can you recover hit points with every step, but you can also walk in the swamp and not take any damage. Which is a plus because there's an important item you have to find that's in the swamp. There's like this gigantic swampland directly to the south, and I have to search for an important item there.
Hey, I don't mean to be a party pooper, but it's pretty late, so I'm gonna head to bed.
Gotta head for bed. Okay.
Night, fools.
Alright, have a good night and take care.
Take care.
facing out a star Chimera. Chimera?
Chimera.
When facing one down, the first thing you should always do is cast Stop Spell. Because this motherfucker knows how to cast Heal More. And therefore, it can just blow fireballs at you and then heal itself after it takes a shit ton of damage. And you may or may not have enough hit points to outlast it. Learn the Firebane, the most powerful attack spell. Which up until this point I haven't even bothered to use attack magic. Okay, how am I doing on gold? Okay, I still need 300 gold. I'm sorry, 3,000 gold. I don't know why I said 100. Now, the Master Wizard, you probably could outlast it just by attacking. But it kind of helps to seal his magic anyway because he knows how to cast Firebane. Unfortunately, he can also hit pretty hard too. Alright, let's see if I can survive against the Shadow Knight. Wow. That was unexpected. I think I got lucky with him because Shadow Knights don't fuck around. getting ever so closer to becoming fully powered up. Have the most powerful armor, most powerful shield, and all that's left is the most powerful sword. Unfortunately, the sword, I have to find it. I wonder. Maybe I absolutely have to have the token this time. She's been standing there all this time. Alright, fine. Alright, now to return to the swamp. And hopefully this time around, I'll be able to collect the item that's in the swamp. note regarding the magic chimeras, which are the level 2 chimeras. Those ones can put you to sleep. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. Okay, 140 to the north and 80 to the west. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. $38, $39, $40. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, it should be right here. Okay, 136 to the north and 51 to the west. $140 and 71. So I need to go about 8 more steps. So it'll be right here. '89 to the west. There we go. Always buy another dragon scale. Okay. Now I have to head back to the southern continent. at this point, casting Repel actually does help because you don't have to deal with the low ball monsters and you can get on with the quest. And I think the spell goes away when you enter or exit a dungeon. Now is the time when rain and sun will join. Now give me the staff of rain and stones of sunlight. I offer rain and sun, O gods, to this holy altar. Now approach the altar and take the rainbow drop. That's a first. A Shadow Knight actually ran away like a bitch. Hello, Thronezilla. I am attempting to at least secure the final weapon of the game. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to take on the Dragon King. Of course, it wouldn't hurt if I gave it a shot.
Give what a shot?
To take on the final boss.
You nuts?
That's beside the point.
So you are nuts.
Kinda, yeah. Oh man, lol 888. Hello to you too as well, sir. See, now we're getting into the toughest enemies of the game. There's the Gold Man, then there was the Golem, now there's the Stone Man.
Which doesn't give you as much money as the Gold Man.
No, but at this point, money isn't really that important. I mean, I've already got the most powerful stuff that I could buy.
Feel you're ready?
Eventually. I mean, I still have to collect the most powerful sword.
Something you can buy?
No, I can't buy it. I have to find it, which I'm about to find. If the map is accurate. Why is the blue dragon called the Kiss Dragon? The old girl, I'm afraid.
Because it's so colorful and gay?
I don't know.
And I gave you my interpretation of an answer. Found the Sword of Roto.
The Sword of Roto. And now that I have the powerful sword, I don't need the flame sword anymore. So, toss away like garbage. I mean, I could go back to town and sell it, but what's the point?
Somewhere in the future, somebody thinks they're glad to get the Sword of Roto and only find a flame sword, and then curses the dungeon to hell and back.
I don't think anyone's going to want to come to this dungeon later on.
How would you know?
Call it a hunch. Just a hunch. Oh boy, the Hades Knight. It is important to cast Stop Spell right away because not only can it cast Heal more, it can cast Hurt more. I think it can put you to sleep too. I need to cast Heal more and fast. Yep, if you look on the other side of that wall, that's the enemy. That is, in fact, the big bad. Okay, which items are actually important? Magic nut. Okay, that one I could actually use. No matter what, you should never put on the cursed belt. Never. $419 gold. That one had nothing. That one had a key. That one has nothing. 500 gold. Would I like to throw away something for the wing of the Chimera? No. I don't necessarily need it. What the wing of the Chimera does is that it's the same as the return spell, which sends you straight back to your home castle. Red Dragon is now the Darth Dragon. It is important to cast Stop Spell right away because the Red Dragon can put you to sleep. And while you're unconscious, he can burn you to death with fire. Sometimes the stop spell doesn't even work. Because you need to be a certain high enough level just to be effective.
They're high enough level for what?
To be able to cast stop spell, which blocks the magic of certain enemies. Like again, the Red Knight as well as the Red Dragon, they cast really powerful spells. And you need to be able to lock them out right off the bat because you don't want them casting their magic on you. The Red Knight's able to cast Heal. Actually, it's Heal More, which allows it to recover full hit points. And the Red Dragon, again, can put you to sleep. And then it can burn you to death. Now, I am right there in the Dragon Lord's chamber, but I'm not going to fight him. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to leave and come back with more magic, because I'm gonna need to be able to cast Heal More an awful lot. But I do have enough magic to get myself out of the dungeon quickly and cast Return immediately afterwards. So, first sign of trouble, I'm getting the hell out. See, I may have the most powerful equipment, but if you don't have a high enough level, it doesn't do you any good. Points. Good God. If I can just keep beating on dragons, I should be good. Of course, there is the problem of having to take on knights. Outside and return is going to take about 14 magic points entirely. I should have enough in me for one more stop spell. Nice if I could recover magic points. That would be very nice. Okay, I'm at level 24. How much power do I have? How much XP do I need to get to level 25? 3,900. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way home. I'm going to head over to the nearby town and rest up. I got more than enough cash. character looks bigger than the town in the overworld. That's a staple of the old RPGs, Batanzi. Also, hey, what's up? Nothing much, basking in my new unemployment. Collecting unemployment checks or actually looking for new work. Because I'll admit, I did the unemployment thing before, and it was fun for about maybe a couple weeks. But then once I realized the money wasn't going to be coming in as often as I was hoping, I wanted to get back to work. Okay, if I actually hang around here and do about 25 of these fights, I could level up just before I go back inside the castle. And luckily, the fights only take about one round. It's the monsters inside that's going to prove to be a problem. It's been 2 days, so either. Oh, okay. The instant that I got fired from my job at the casino, dog track, whatever. The instant I got fired, I went straight to the unemployment office. And even then, it took weeks for them to finally accept me. Just feels so weird actually killing the Shadow Knights in one shot. Because a lot of times they dodge your attacks. They got a very high evasive rate. So, one or two more battles. Probably just one. Wow, the wizard goes down in one shot. That's kind of nuts. God, I remember when the werewolf used to give me trouble. again, taking on the Kiss Dragon. Oh, I do. I'm just trying to save my magic. And the reason I'm saving my magic is because, well, the final boss is in this dungeon. And I'm going to need every bit I got. Hello, Calandro. You are here just in time, as I'm about to take on the Dragon King. Or if you're living in the States, it's the Dragon Lord. I took a bit of a beating on the way here, so I may as well go ahead and use some magic. But this is the only spell I'll be casting before the fight. You have come, fuckhead. I am the king of King Kings. I am King Dragon. I've been waiting for you, so you're the young man destined to arrive. If you want to be my ally, I'll give you half the world. What do you say? Won't you be my ally? Fun little fact. This is actually the basis of the upcoming, I think it was already released on the Switch, Dragon Quest Builders. Dragon Quest Builders is a result of what happens when you choose to be the Dragon Lord's ally. And what he winds up doing is putting you to sleep. You don't want half the world? How disappointing. Wouldn't you like to reconsider? No. By all means, try to defeat me. Foolish mortal. You will realize what true suffering is. The Dragon King has been defeated. Half of the world of darkness. Now your journey is over. Get some rest. I think that may have been a glitch in the game. Because that's actually what he says when you choose to when you accept his offer. So here's where the real test begins. How long can I keep up the fight? Murder the fucker I will. And indeed I did. Fuckhead takes the ball of light from the Dragon Lord's hand. A dazzling light flowed out all around from the ball of light. Peace returned to the world. Wow. So what was once a swampland, now it's just flowers. What version of the game is this? This is the combo pack for the Super NES. Well, for the Super Famicom anyway. It was. I don't think the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 was released for the American Super NES. But that is what this is. It's the Super NES update. But yeah, I went and used a translation patch so I can actually read the text. And to speed things up a bit, I did employ a double XP, double gold pieces mod to the game. Because otherwise I'd probably be spending about 2 to 3 days grinding, and who wants to watch that? Honestly. At last you have defeated King Dragon. Oh, I now feel it. Please watch over this fresh new world. Once again, pieces return. Thank you very much. You truly are a great man. I wish for just a bit that my husband could be just like you. I can't believe it. Yay, I'm so happy. Well, I'm overjoyed. My wrinkled face will become completely wrinkled now. Fuckhead! Hurry back to Rattletone. The king has received the news and is waiting your return. People say that you can't tell much from appearances. That truly I say that they are right. Hey, you're good looking. You really seem to be a man's man. It's just like a dream that pieces returned, and today I don't feel like doing business. Truly, thank you very much. You saved the world, and he thanks you by refusing service. Everything is as prophesied by the gods. For certain, the king will be delighted. I'm glad that I had the expensive flowers for that time that you stayed at my inn. Thanks to you, pieces returned. Okay, what does this guy say? The legendary hero was a god. The legend said that he was a gift to this country. I didn't think I'd be living when peace returned to this country. I've lived a long life. Thank you, thank you. Wait. Okay. He's just simply overjoyed. I was worried that was his last words. kick ass.
Okay.
Okay, they don't say much else. What does the king say? Ah, fuckhead, the legend has come true. You are truly descended of the legendary warrior Roto. You are a suitable person to rule this world. What? You don't want to take the place of me and rule the country? No, if there's a country for me to rule, then it must be one that I will find myself. If that's so, then don't let me stop you. Please take care as you set out on your journey. And the princess wants to come with me. Will you take me with you? No! Ah, fucking yes. It's like she's dragging me along as she wants to get away from the place. So yeah, that was Dragon Quest. I think I may have died about 3 or 4 times. Most of them just trying to get Loto's armor. But there was one time when I was trying to get out of the mountain cave. I simply ran out of magic and didn't have any way of healing myself, and I was getting sapped away by the monsters inside. So, 1993, that was a long time ago. Oh my. So it's almost 3 in the morning. I think I spent about 5 hours trying to beat this. Sounds about right. So it is now 2:55 in the morning. And I'm going to go ahead and call the stream off for the night because I need to get to bed. But I thank you all for tuning in. And if you like what you see, feel free to come back anytime. As you'll note from my highlights and my YouTube channel of the same name, I've streamed a lot of games. Not all of them were exciting. I'll admit that. There were times when I don't really speak very much at all because I don't have a whole lot to talk about. But I have streamed a lot of games. And if you are interested, feel free to check out my other videos. So until next time, you all have a good night and take care.